Hi there, everyone. This is Tina, and this is your message. This time, really, for October the 30th, Monday, 2023. And this day is a day that really asks you to step into a new form of being. What that sounds very esoteric and very high, right? What is a new form of being? Basically, choose to be happy again on purpose. Really take that thought into your day. And this time there's no division between mind and body and heart. I mean, all are working together. And if you notice the image that we have here today, it doesn't seem related to the day, right? It seems more related to the night. But that's exactly what's happening this day. It's how you perceive things, day, night. Decide how you're balancing your life out. So that's what the phases and cycles really is about, because we think that the eclipse has just gone away and just, was one moment in the sky and that's it. And that the moon has gone back into, you can say, a regular form, a regular rhythm of a regular song, you can say, a cycle that it usually walks and emits the light and wisdom to us, I would say. So what this card is telling you to perceive and understand at this point is that the full moon energy is right there, still giving you the chance to become a new form of yourself. Again, what does that mean? Basically, feeling more that you are within your body, that you're not some personality. Because sometimes you feel divided, right? You feel like, I'm one with one set of people and I'm another person with another set of people. Who am I really? And you get all confused, and in that mind and chatter, you lose your sense of peace. So this is restoring back that. Freya is literally the Norse goddess of removal of fear. And she's also, so you can say, a part of the civilized world, you can say, that when English was you can say decided upon as a language, right? And when it was getting created, the word Friday, or the day of Friday, got assigned to her, the removal of fear, Freya. So that's where that comes from. Now, to go back to what the main message really is of the day, it's of communication in every form. That's why also the Archangel Gabriel is very present on the planet at this time and is really issuing forth all forms of ideas and movement, inspiration related to communication. What form of communication? Whatever form of communication is needed. If you're feeling that you haven't listened to yourself enough, sit down this day for just 5 minutes even. This is another, you can say, misnomer about meditation, that it has to be some long process and it has to have a ritual to it, and you have to be in a particular position and you have to know all this language, you can say, and be perfect in every way. No, this time just ask for whatever you need to ask for, because remember that the angelic forces never come forward without asking. But what is amazing about this day is that also there's a lot of activity in the background with all of your spirit guides coming forward in various forms. So you can utilize that. If you never had the chance to even understand who your spirit guides are, go into the Akashic spaces and ask Archangel Raziel to help you with that. Never kind of try to do it on your own. So you don't have the mistake of ever calling in a dark force by mistake. That's not to scare you. That's why the raven of wisdom is right there on her left side to help you with this knowledge, that all the inspiration you received today, you can literally direct it back to him and touch your hand upon this raven and say, that raven of knowledge, raven of wisdom, help me know what I received. It's almost like you have a pendulum working in your hand. Your hand is acting as a receiving agent, you can say, receptive. So you don't have to, again, have 1,000 things going and 1,000 methods going. You have everything that you need right there, here and now, in your body. So first of all, ask to just feel the vibration between you and the universe, just take a deep breath in, just look into her eyes and ask for that connection to be active right now, to be alive, you can say. And then just touch this raven and just ask, what is it that I need to know? Whatever your question is. So you don't have to go around looking for 1,000 cards in a different method every moment, because you might be a working person or have responsibilities on your head and you cannot do that. So just sit there. It's always supposed to be simple. We make it more complicated than it needs to be. Be easy with yourself. And even wherever it is that you need to express yourself this day, again, look into her eyes and ask for the words, the alignment also of space. What does that mean? That you have the perfect room, the perfect instrument, like the mobile that I'm speaking through right now, like that. Just, for all the details to be worked out. If you're sending forward an email, again, ask the divine forces to literally guide your words, to guide the movement, to ensure that it's received where it's supposed to be received and gets the outcome that you desire for the highest and best of both parties concerned. Any form of esoteric communication now that you need to do, of course, where you don't really get to see tangible validation, ask for a sign so that this day you're not sitting there thinking, oh, I've sent this email or I've done this meditation, where did it go? Keep on asking and you'll receive the validation, because that's very important for you right now. A lot of people are sitting with 1,000 questions in their mind and thinking, what form of communication do I need to do? Where do I need to go? All these where, why. Keep on asking and keep on receiving. This is the day to really do that. Guidance wants to just burst forth. That is why the divine forces are creating this moment in time for you to have the chance to communicate and receive and express what it is that you need to express. And if you're sitting on a project and you've been sitting on that thought or inspiration for a long time, I want to try this, I want to do this, but you've not even taken one step forward, again, lose the fear, because you have literally the mother of fearlessness, of bravery, of determination, of decision in front of you. Just look into her eyes again and ask to absorb the green and silver and white ray of determination. And that's one you've never seen a combination of, right? Because it's carrying, again, the enchantment, you can say, or the mystique of the moon within these eyes. And she's giving you also the power to speak. That's why her lips, it's not just lipstick. It's giving you the chance to speak just the way you want to, and to also appreciate yourself and take the chance to speak. Sometimes you want to communicate and you have the desire to communicate. You can say all the agents, the helpers, the support, but you're not taking even 1 inch forward, because you're like, if I speak, it's just not going to come out right, or it's going to be taken incorrect. So you back away, or you just keep quiet and you don't express, and you're just bubbling inside with this desire to express, but it's going nowhere. So don't do that, because see her throat area also, there's movement energy. It's very, very subtle, might be difficult to see in the image, but there's movement there. It's asking you to take the steps forward to speak and express and write, and whatever form of expression it is that you seek during this day, for this day. Go ahead and take the chance. It will not go wrong. And ask the divine ones so you feel supported, so you don't think you're stepping into some form of communication that is incorrect. Keep on asking, and your heart will definitely validate, because the heart space is very, very clear, you can say, and clean and calm and serene this day. Again, all these energies are coming together in the heart space. And this time you don't see the heart really showcased in the image, but just this beautiful emerald green light pouring through. Again, the power of sweetness, of serenity, of compassion, of caring, soothing, serene energies just pouring through this emerald green light, which is pouring through you. Just absorb that however you want to. Always do this in a way that feels correct to you. Never just because I've said something that is the only method and the only way to do it. Your heart will tell you how to step forward this day. So go ahead and take that emerald green light and pour it all over you. All your chakra points can feel this. That feeling energy has not disappeared. It's still there, very much with you. Pour it through, and the golden light will start to emerge then. A vibration and excitement, happiness, joy, all of that is coming forward. And you might wonder now, what are these copper dials? They almost seem to be like dials, right? On the left and right side of her. This is balancing your emotions out. That as you communicate, you don't go into a space where you're just purely acting by emotion and then going into a space that is unbalanced in some way. Not correct for you. That doesn't serve you. So in the past, you might have made such decisions. And this copper dial, which is very much connected with the energy of Archangel Gabriel, will help you decide that. Remember that, reflect on that, and clear it. It's just clearing energy. It's helping you come into balance. That's why there's also a connecting necklace, right? That is helping both of these dials to stay connected. So your past and present and future are all in alignment. And this emerald green light then travels very carefully, gracefully to your future. That in the middle is this emerald necklace, very much pulsating with the emerald green light. Again, giving you the power of grace, feeling, understanding, being, and of course, communication. You're conscious, you're aware, and you understand how you feel. What doesn't feel right to you? That's correct. Don't analyze it this day. Just recognize it. Move along with only what serves you. And what doesn't serve you, literally throw it away. Release it. This is the day also to do that. Phases and cycles exactly means that. You're at a point in life where you have decided what is important to you, what is your priority for the future, where you want to be, who you want to be, what forms of life do you want to adapt. Now, what does that mean, forms of life? Basically, do you want to be a person who goes to sleep early? What kind of foods are you eating? What kind of clothing are you wearing? You can be that specific. Phases and cycles means that. I no longer want to be a person who spends out too much time in nightclubs. I want to spend more time with my family. I want to be a person who gives more time to my friends. I want to be a person who does more meditation. I want to be. And then change that I want to be into I am. That means you're not, again, deflecting it off into the future. You're adapting it and saying right here, right now, I recognize what I want to be. And why am I blocking myself from being that way? There's no need to, right? Enjoy it. And your face will literally light up. Your heart will light up. Your being will light up because you decided to be who you are. So recognize that and go back into her face again. And if you see, even her hair is very interesting. Because part of it is in plaits on the left and right side of her. And part of it is flowing. Again, this is balance between you and the universe. What is it that you've decided to build as your foundation? That you don't want to think about it 20,000 times a day. This is the religion you belong to. This is the spiritual guides we spoke about. The spiritual foundation that you're sitting on. Decide what is important for you. Your spiritual practices, here's where you put them into place. Left and right, what didn't work for you in the past and what is it that you're still regretting? in your spirituality and your approach to God? Do you feel worthy or unworthy, or not spiritual enough, or not intuitive enough, or I haven't done this and I don't know how to do that? All those regrets, those plats, are now helping you remember what did work for you and what you brought forward, which is your foundation, which is your strength. That is your pillar of light, literally. That's why it's, again, got a plat holder holding it then with the emerald green light, reminding you, your heart can feel it, what's important and what have I brought and what have I retained. And then, of course, in the future, what you hope to understand more of, learning will also be enhanced this day because it's the day of communication. So learn, decide how you want to approach both your higher self, form of meditation, daily practices you want to adapt, forms of healing you want to understand if you are a healer, how you expand your power of service, what type of service you can give. Yes, this can be as tangible as opening of your business, opening of your website, what kind of classes you want to offer, where you want to be available, what time you want to be available. You can be that specific. That's what Phases and Cycles is about. Do not go into the esoteric that much that you're just lost to tangible reality. Maybe that's the balance also you have to bring in. So there is a beginning within every ending. Recognize that. Keep on looking at this image throughout this day and see what it is that grabs your attention. That means that's the ending that wants to occur, but you don't recognize it. Sometimes you say, oh, that's all well and good to know that a cycle is ending. What cycle is ending and what am I going into? Ask away. What am I stepping into? What is that new beginning that asks for me to end something? Maybe there's a decision you have to make that might be difficult for you otherwise as a person. Make it for yourself, related to your health, related to your family, related to your business, to finances, to your connection with spirit, to your life purpose going forward, whatever it is that you are maybe putting off because you think that stepping into the other side of that, there will be a blank wall and you don't know what to fill that wall with, or it's just a wall that you built up that is so high that you cannot even cross it. So decide that which beginning you want to step into gracefully, the way, the method, what is important for you in all realms of your life for full forms of fulfillment and abundance. It will be revealed to you. Because see what is said in the bottom. Illusions are revealed and released. So any way you're blocking happiness from coming into your life, that is being now showcased to you. You'll know what it is you're doing that is actually preventing blessings from entering your life. You might have the very best doctor near you, but you're choosing to just take some other approach and your body is not healing, or you're afraid of Reiki or natural forms of healing and your body just needs that. I'm just giving you an example of a realm of life. You can apply it anywhere, to finances, to friendships, to harmony in the home, whatever it is that you need as a new beginning for yourself. And of course, now you might also wonder, you explain all this, but what about the hair on top? Why is it flowing in that way? That flow is basically you being receptive to all forms of changes that are coming with this beginning. Where it is that you have to change your approach to life and your perception of life, and what it is, both in human helpers or human relationships, right? That's the main thing in front of you, really. The people around you, your immediate environment. Start with that, and then only your spirit guides can help. But of course, you have to be the one and be ready to give it to tangible reality. And then you might say, what is this huge coat that she has on the left and right side of her, the gray coat? That is just the gray coat of negativity that you allow to hold on to you and change who you are. It's like little, you could say, sparkles of forms of dust that are attached to you, attachments that Archangel Michael keeps on removing, the cords that Archangel Michael keeps on removing. So she's helping you then to clear them into that space. She's literally giving you a protective code that is very specific to your past on the left and right side both, where your past is affecting your future and where your past is affecting your present. So that is the left side. And the right side is where your present is then affecting your future, because you're not in the present, that you're just planning and projecting all the time. All your worries get changed then. The phases and cycles start to make more sense. So without saying too much, because it can become too heavy, otherwise, don't try to think and analyze too much this day. Take a lot of time to also give yourself space to just relax and breathe in and breathe out. Otherwise, your thoughts and your analyzing nature, which is basic to humankind, you can say, analyzing everything, am I all right? Every time that kind of builds up, just look into this image and find something to just relax and remain in the moment. And the keepers of the light give you this so beautifully. This wise reminder comes to us through the words of Kyle Gray, and Kyle can be reached at kylegray.co.uk. And the supreme way that the moonlight and the wisdom of the moon and all the understanding of phases and cycles in the most simple manner, without it becoming too esoteric, comes to us through the supreme artwork of Lily Moses. And Lily can be reached at LILYMOSES.com. And this is Tina signing off for now. Bye-bye.